It's rather difficult to deny the fact that Zootopia had some heavy racial and prejudicial undertones throughout the entire movie. I mean, if we look at the past couple years, Disney has been releasing films that tackle many hard-hitting issues such as depression in Frozen, or depression in Big Hero 6, or depression in Inside Out. I'm starting to see a trend here, Disney. Anyways, with the movie dealing with prejudicial issues, as a viewer it's hard to swallow because the narrative we are given is only from the perspective of the mammals. The movie shows plenty of rabbits, foxes, elephants, lions, sheep, but where are all the fish, reptiles, and birds? And what exactly do these mammals eat if they don't eat each other anymore? Wait, is that why we don't see any of the other animals in the movie? I thought the mammals were all supposed to be vegetarians now. Let's start from the very beginning of the film, where young Judy Hopps is performing in her school play, talking about how prey and predators used to be enemies because the predators would hunt the prey. But over time, they started to come to their senses and evolved to live in harmony with one another. So the predators really just stopped eating their main source of protein. Instead, as seen in the movie, these animals now eat vegetables, fruits, donuts, popsicles, ice cream, cereal, basically any kind of dessert. And although this high sugar, probably not gluten-free diet might sustain some of the smaller animals living in Zootopia, what about the larger animals like the aforementioned predators? Well, according to Channel Federator's own 107 Facts About Zootopia, fact number 90 states that mammals actually just replaced eating other mammals with insects instead. And as anyone who eats crickets knows, they are an excellent source of protein. Okay, so we know that insects are probably a part of some of the animals' diets, but it would have to take a whole lot of bugs to sustain the diet of a 400-pound lion to replace the 10 to 25 pounds of meat. So exactly how are these large mammals maintaining a healthy living situation? If we conclude that insects are in fact part of the world of Zootopia, then that must mean that reptiles, fish, and birds also exist in this world. And actually, if you watch the film close enough, you can see several glimpses of fish markets like the one displayed in Tundra Town. Also, one of the creators of the film, Brian Howard, answered the burning question as to how the animals can sustain a living without eating other animals, and he replied by saying that they eat fish, insects, and plant protein. So this conspiracy should be debunked right there, because the creator of the film gave us his definitive answer as to what the animals in the film eat. But I'm an educated, college-level critical thinker, and I'm not satisfied with knowing that in Zootopia, animals eat other animals when they're proclaimed to be civilized. Hear me out. If the animals in Zootopia all have anthropomorphic features, especially the mammals, it would only make sense that the whales and dolphins, the mammals of the sea, also hold human characteristics. Because I feel like if you're a whale, it would be really strange to be swimming around in the ocean and seeing small fish that don't also have human characteristics. I mean, what makes these animals more superior than the other ones? It's just like the whole Pluto and Goofy being both dog squirrel, but Pluto can't even talk. It makes no sense. And this isn't the first time that Disney has done this in one of their films. There are many examples in Disney's filmography that tend to give human characteristics to certain animals and not to other ones within the same story. Sticking with the topic of fish, we can look at the film that made every little kid an expert at pointing out all the clownfish they saw in the aquarium, Finding Nemo. For the most part, every single fish in Finding Nemo can speak to each other, even the tiny little krillfish screaming "swim away" when trying to escape from the whale. But why does Dory make it seem like whales can't understand smaller fish and that she needs to speak whale? Is it because that mammals can't understand fish and only see them as prey? Despite the fact that Zootopia and Finding Nemo are both in different universes, Zootopia being a Disney animated movie and Finding Nemo being a Pixar movie, there is still something rather fishy about the whole situation. I actually wrote a different joke there, but I decided to throw that one in the bottom of the ocean because it didn't turn out very well. But in all seriousness, Zootopia did a really great job at addressing such a difficult topic in our country today in a way that a wide range of audiences can understand and learn from. And isn't that the point? So are all the animals in Zootopia vegetarian? Some of them probably are, but not all of them, so I'm gonna have to give this conspiracy 0 Nightcrawlers out of 5. Thank you very much for watching this episode of Cartoon Conspiracy. My name is Greg, and in the comments let us know what you thought about this conspiracy and our debunking, as well as any conspiracies you would like to see us cover. But don't forget to like the video and subscribe so you don't miss any future episodes of Cartoon Conspiracy. And if this is my first and last episode here, I just wanted to give a huge thanks to everyone at Channel Federator for letting me pretend to be interesting on the internet for a few minutes.